That shiny new power tool for your garage you bought from Harbor Freight for $49 isn't just cheap. It's a silent vote against your own job, against your neighbor's factory closing down, and against the America you thought these brands still cared about. Stick around, because the real reason they ditched U.S. factories is darker than what the economists whine about, and it's already hitting your wallet harder than you know. You see, every time you push that cart through Harbor Freight, you're buying into the dream they sell. Quality tools at rock-bottom prices. And yeah, it works. You've got drills, saws, jacks, stuff that gets the job done without breaking the bank. Your buddies rave about it at the barbecue. Harbor Freight? Game changer, man. That's what you think is happening. But what's actually happening is they're laughing all the way to the bank while your town crumbles. Factories shuttered, jobs vanished, and you're funding it. Every swipe of that debit card sends dollars overseas. Your local economy starves, while their CEO buys another yacht. And the first crack in that lie starts with a tool you probably own right now. That Pittsburgh drill press humming in your shed. Or the Hercules compressor keeping your tires pumped. Feels solid. Performs, but trace it back. Not 1 ounce of American sweat in it. Why not America? Sure, wages are higher here. A U.S. factory worker pulls $25 an hour. Benefits, overtime, pride. But overseas, it's just $2, maybe less. No breaks, no safety nets. But that's not the full hit. Here's where it gets personal and sneaky. Shipping those tools across the Pacific costs them peanuts. A container from Shanghai to Long Beach runs $2,000, loaded with thousands of wrenches, saws, bits, divided up. That's pennies per tool. You think genius logistics, cutting out the middleman, but it's rigged. Peel it back, and you'll see the math they don't want you calculating. If you're in manufacturing, or know someone who is, this is war. Direct assault. Your cousin in Pennsylvania lost his line job when the plant moved to Mexico. Now he's driving Uber at night, pissed off and broke. That Harbor Freight drill he bought to fix his truck was made possible by the very economics that axed him. It's a tragedy. He funds his replacement. Every purchase, a self-inflicted wound. Is it a coincidence? Nope. Systemic. Designed that way. But we're just warming up. Because the stakes aren't just jobs. They're your security, your home, everything you've built. Let's escalate. You buy that Harbor Freight generator for storm season. Power goes out, family's safe. Lights on, fridge humming, hero status unlocked. Neighbours knocking for extension cords. But what if I told you that Jenny's wiring is suspect? Overseas corners cut. No UL testing like U.S. stuff. Inferior components. One spark in a thunderstorm, your garage up in flames. House next. While you're asleep with the wife and kids. It happened to a guy in Florida last year. Hurricane Ian. $10K in damages. Insurance adjuster shows up. Sniffs the melted Harbor Freight label. Cheap import crap, he says. Claim denied. Out of pocket. Homeless for weeks. You shrug. Okay, buy better next time. Test it religiously. But too late. The pattern's set. Doubt creeps in. Every tool now a suspect. Your sanctuary is a ticking bomb. Now, the dirtier secret. Supply chain slavery. Those tools are built on modern slave labor. Uyghur camps in China. Foxconn suicides. Vietnamese kids stitching handles till dawn. You fund it every checkout. Your hands touch it daily. Your home relies on it for every fix. Blood money. Tainted steel. And you had no clue. And the economy is a vampire sucking America dry. Harbor Freight rakes $7 billion a year. 0 U.S. factories. All import magic. Money flows out to Shanghai tycoons. Never circles back to your streets. Your tax dollars bail out the fallout. They fund welfare for all those laid-off workers. Unemployment lines stretch for blocks in factory towns. Infrastructure rots without a strong manufacturing tax base. Roads crumble under neglected maintenance. Schools go underfunded, cutting shop classes your dad once thrived in. You're paying twice over. First, at the register for those so-called deals. Then again, in higher taxes to clean up the wreckage. It's a brutal double dip. Your wallet becomes the main battlefield in this silent war. The stakes keep rising higher. Good, because here's where it gets real for you personally. Ever wonder why Harbor Freight's prices never climb much? Even with 8% inflation ripping through everything else like a wildfire? It's not some miracle of efficiency. It's straight up dumping. Pure economic warfare on America. China subsidizes its factories with billions in state cash. They dump steel at below cost, hand out aluminum freebies from government mines, flood the market like a toxic oil spill nobody can contain. Harbor Freight rides the wave as the ultimate middleman jackpot. They buy low as dirt from those flooded suppliers, then sell it back to you as affordable American. Your local hardware store can't compete for a second. Mum and pop shops go bankrupt overnight. Lights out for good. Jobs vaporized in the process. Now, Imagine your kid graduating high school next spring. He wants to be an engineer just like you dreamed. Tinker in a real shop, building with his hands like dad. But no factories left anywhere to train in. Apprenticeships dead and buried. Makerspaces underfunded and closing. Instead, he flips burgers at McDonald's for minimum wage. Dreams crushed before they start. That's the grim future they're buying lock, stock, and barrel. With your money every time. Your impulse buys at the checkout. Your smart savings that feel so good at the moment. All of it feeding the beast that's devouring America from the inside. But hold on tight. You might think boycotting alone fixes this mess. Laughable, really. One man against billions in global trade. But the escalation peaks right here. You're hooked now, leaning in. Because the big reveal isn't just boring economics. It's outright betrayal of everything you hold dear. Around that 70% mark, it hits you like a freight train slamming the brakes. Harbor Freight isn't just avoiding making in America. They're actively killing it off. Stone cold, calculated murder of U.S. manufacturing. Proof comes from their own Inside Track Club. Remember that loyalty program you joined for 10% off? Seemed like genius at the time, right? Exclusive deals landing in your inbox. Coupons tailored just for you. What they really get is your data. Every buying habit tracked meticulously. When you shop, down to the hour, what breaks first in your toolkit? How often you return the junk that fails? Pure goldmine for them. They sell that data straight to overseas suppliers. Factories tweak products based on your exact habits. Iterate faster than any U.S. innovator can even dream. Bury American makers deeper in an early grave. Wait, it's worse. Much worse. That harvested data fuels ruthless AI predictions. This guy's garage needs a new saw in 6 months exactly. He's upgrading his truck next spring for sure. Preemptive shipments roll out. Inventory perfection with zero waste. Machines humming non-stop. U.S. Brands fall behind, too slow and too proud. They can't match this data firehose onslaught. They wither on the vine, die off completely. The twist drops even harder now. Smith's not some evil genius plotting in a shadowy lair. He's just the willing symptom of a bigger disease. The real puppet masters are Wall Street vultures circling the carcass. Private equity owns Harbor Freight outright. Blackstone money men pull the strings. Whispers in smoke-filled boardrooms. Offshore everything or die trying. 25% returns or bust. They don't care about your town dying, your flag waving ignored, your family's future erased. Just endless spreadsheets. And you end up the tool in their toolbox. Literally and figuratively. Your purchases train their hungry algorithms. Predict your every move in life. Monetize your habits down to the penny. Disturbing enough to make your skin crawl? Buckle up tight. Because what they predict about you next becomes pure nightmare fuel. Your spending patterns exposed. Project timelines mapped out. Even your home improvements signal massive life changes. They sell it all to advertisers hungry for targets. Hit this DIYer hard, he's vulnerable right now. Insurers hike your premiums via that data profile. High-risk gadget hoarder. Banks deny your loans cold. Impulsive spender, no thanks. One faulty tool sparks a fire in your garage. Claim gets denied flat out. We knew you bought that cheap crap. Your premium jumps 30% overnight. Money evaporates from your accounts. Gone for good. Relationships start to strain under the weight. Wife snaps at you. Why'd you buy that junk again? Fights escalate into real rifts. Trust erodes bit by bit. Your status tanks with the guys. That guy still shops Harbor Freight. Total amateur hour. Freedom slips away completely. Shackled to endless cheap fixes that never last. No real skills passed down to the next generation. No pride left in true American making. Total dependence on the imports. This goes way bigger than just tools gathering dust. It's your independence evaporating into thin air. Control slipping from your grip, one careless click at a time. And the worst part hits home hard. Everyone around you sleepwalks right through it, grabbing those deals without a second thought. Blind to the noose, tightening around their necks. Barbecues full of clueless boasts. Saved 50% on everything, while their own futures bleed out slowly. You're different now though. Awake at last, eyes wide open to the truth. Part of the rare few who see the Matrix for what it is. But here's the late reveal hammer blow that shatters it all. Harbor Freight actually tried U.S. manufacturing once. For real, no joke. Back in the early 2000s, they built a test factory in California. Sunny fields transformed into a humming industrial space. Tools branded USA with real pride stamped on every one. Workers trained up fresh. Assembly lines buzzing efficiently. Promise of expansion everywhere. It failed spectacularly in the end. Why? Not just raw costs eating margins. Sabotage piled on from every side. Unions demanded Cadillac contracts right out the gate. Local regs killed all production speed stone dead. Endless permits buried them in green tape. Competitors like Home Depot and Lowe's slashed prices on their imports viciously. Flooded shelves coast to coast. Drove that brave test factory under for good. Blood in the water, sharks circling. Now they vow never again out loud, publicly in every earnings call. Offshoring is our unbeatable edge forever, but whispers from insiders paint a different picture. They're eyeing Mexico hard next. Classic nearshoring scam. Closer to America, kinda, sorta. Still delivers zero U.S. jobs. NAFTA, 2, on steroids. Even deeper into the rot. Their billionaire boss funds politicians who gut tariffs without mercy. PAC money flows like an endless river. Lobbyists swarm D.C. corridors. America weakens deliberately by design. Your vote gets bought and paid for long before you cast it. You feel that rage building inside you, that raw urgency igniting. Good, hold on to it. That's the fire you desperately need right now, because this nightmare could hit your living room tomorrow without warning. So, take this as your final warning. Right before the action steps hit, they already predict your next move perfectly, because you've trained them unwittingly. Every quick scan at checkout. You're the prize data set now. The bigger question lingers heavily. What if they predict your total failure coming? Downturn in your finances, breakdown in your home, bankruptcy lurking, all mapped out from your tool buying habits alone. Now, the shift kicks in. Pure empowerment time. What do you do about all this? It's simple, brutal, immediate action required. Step 1. Audit your garage tonight without fail. Hunt every Harbor Freight label hiding there. Ditch the crap immediately. Sell it fast on Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Recoup that cash quickly. Feel the liberating purge. Step 2. Switch to real American alternatives pronto. Craftsman with those solid Texas lines. Milwaukee boasting stateside pride. Snap on if you can splurge a bit. Pay more up front. Sure, but save endless wars later. Value your country way over fake deals. Step 3. Demand massive change everywhere. Next election cycle, grill every candidate hard. Tariffs or bust. End all import subsidies now. Start petitions today. Flood reps with calls. Make your votes count double. Step 4. Build those real skills from the ground up. Hit your local makerspaces weekly. Chase apprenticeships at surviving U.S. shops. Teach your kid everything you know. Reclaim that manufacturing pride. Pass the torch strong. Step 5. Track and protect your own data fiercely. Quit every loyalty program cold turkey. Pay cash wherever you can swing it. Starve the data beast deliberately. You're not helpless in this fight. You're the ultimate stake here, the real decider of your fate. Act now, decisively. Reclaim total control.